The full extent of crimes committed by those held in migrant hotels across the UK has been exposed in shocking investigations by The Sun and the Mail on Sunday. According to the report, at least 1 in every 100 migrants housed in migrant hotels has been hauled before court just last year. This totals 339 cases.
That hundreds of asylum seekers, that The Sun has revealed, have appeared in court over the first, 6 months of this year. So it's only half the year. So far this year, hundreds have appeared in court, charged with criminal offences, including rape, robbery, and grievous bodily harm. This investigation basically reveals that 1 in every 100 hotel migrants has been hauled before the magistrates in the first 6 months of this year. That is 339 cases, and 29 of these cases have been alleged rapes or sexual assaults.
And as shocking as these stats are, the true number could be up to double that, according to both The Sun and this GB News host, who says only about half of the migrant hotels in the UK are officially published by the government.
So those figures from The Sun, they've gone off the basis of the just over 100 migrant hotels that they know of. They've gone through everyone that's been in the magistrates' courts and matched those up. Given that we know the number of hotels is about double that, the figures are probably double what Adam said.
The Sun revealed some confronting details of the alleged crimes, including 29 sex crimes, including 7 alleged rapes, 1 proven incident of exposure and 1 of attempting to engage in sexual communication with a child. A further 64 violence-related offences were recorded, including common assault, GBH, ABH, possessing a knife and possessing an imitation firearm. And the Mail on Sunday concluded their own investigation into migrant hotels, garnering similar results. Writer Matt Goodwin summarised the findings, saying, "Truly shocking. 312 asylum seekers in Britain have been charged with 708 alleged criminal offences in 3 years." The Mail on Sunday studied asylum hotels and court documents and found 89 charges of assault, 51 charges of theft, 43 drug offences, 35 sexual assaults, 18 charges of rape, 18 of burglary, 16 of robbery, 5 attempted rapes. We need to leave the ECHR, regain control of our borders and deport all foreign criminals. This local resident who lives close to a migrant hotel in Epping, Essex, doubled down on the findings, saying the women and children in his area need to be protected.
As a local resident, I'd like to know if there was a risk assessment. It is hundreds of metres from a school.
Do you think there was a risk assessment?
Well, there must be a freedom of information request by someone, surely, to find out if they assessed that there was a risk to school children. There have been allegations of not only sexual assault, like we've seen. Local women have told me there are allegations of groups of drunk men, migrants, thieving from the local Tesco's and getting drunk in the forest. There are allegations of intimidation, of harassment, of flashing women in the forest.
And the findings from both The Sun and the Mail on Sunday's investigations have both angered and scared local residents. Protests have erupted across the UK following charges of sexual assault on 2 teenage girls being laid on an asylum seeker living in a migrant hotel in Epping, Essex. Writer and commentator Matt Goodwin responded to the protests, saying, "Epping is a warning of what's to come. This is what happens when the state pushes its people to the edge. The extremists are not the mums and dads protesting. The real extremists are the politicians imposing this absurd experiment on the rest of us." The investigation comes just days after the UK government was exposed for secretly resettling thousands of Afghan migrants into the UK following a data breach. The mistake could now cost the UK taxpayers up to $1 billion if the refugees' lawsuit is successful. Talk TV host Jeremy Kyle expressed his frustration with the government on the issue.
So these Afghans secretly relocated. It gets worse because I found out 20 minutes ago that these Afghans secretly relocated to the UK after that data breach, have got together with left-wing lawyers, and they're suing the government in a compensation case that could reach a further £1 billion. And all of this whilst we, and I'm sorry to get on my high horse, while we're taking away winter fuel from pensioners, where there are men and women who have fought for this country being prosecuted, ex-service men and women, for what happened in Northern Ireland and being made homeless, whilst waspy women were lied to their faces, whilst farmers who provide the food chain in this country are being were financially ruined by this government, whilst energy's going millipede today is walking around going, anybody that doesn't agree with net zero should be imprisoned.